good afternoon, good evening, and welcome back to Morning Cup of Joey. This is episode 11 and part 3 of our playthrough of Chronos Before the Ashes. It's a 0 to 3 death run. So far we're still at 0 deaths. And let's go. Get back into it. Started off right. Alright. Come on with these loads. Let's get it going here. Come on. Need a PS5 speed update. Alright, so last time, if you were following along, we just got to this new area, so let's proceed. We're gonna get a guy hop down of us from up there. Ooh. Forgot you have to be completely still for those R2s. Alright. Ooh. Off to a good start with item drops. Oh, that's right. So, what we should do, naturally, in the progression of things, if I'm correct. Let me see here. Yep. So, we're gonna go back to the blacksmith from the first part of this series, which is in this area here. So what we're gonna do is that boss from the last episode drops a crystal, an eyeball. He had that eyeball on him, and we're gonna trade it back to the blacksmith for a weapon, which I believe is the Krell axe, which is what I'm looking for at the moment. I think so. Let's go check that out real quick. Let me know how you guys have been liking this series, if you want to see more or not. It all helps. But I believe we just have to go back around through here. Or up here, I mean. Now I'm wondering if the enemies come back when you visit teleporters. But no, they don't. I just missed that first goblin somehow. Alright, we're around here. Did I miss this door? I think I missed it. Hmm. What's going on in here? More lore. Another box. Bag of corn, which is very necessary. I still don't know what that does. Alright, I was right. We didn't go the wrong way. It's around here. He's gotta be. You can hear him. Yeah, he's in here.
The eye. I have no.
Maybe it wasn't the Krell axe. The Morning Star. It's negligible. Let's test it. Too slow. Way too slow. Okay. I guess we didn't need to do that, but that's okay. If you choose to use that weapon, that's where it is. I wish you could fast travel, but at least the teleporters are a form of it. Can't complain too much, I suppose. Alright, let's get a move on. Back here. Alright, so the Krell axe must be in this location. I can't exactly recall where it is off the top of my head, but we'll figure it out. No issue. I just think it's the same weapon moves, but it's stronger, so if I'm going to use an axe, I might as well use the better one. I think the same is said for all of the Krell weapons, but I'm not positive. Okay. Mr. Goatman. Roger Goatman. Oh, seriously? Come on, boy. You double wrenchy boy. Nice. Double nice. Oh yeah. Beautiful. Okay. I think it doesn't really matter which way you go, but I think it's better to ambush him like that. He's not hard to beat, so it doesn't matter. But... I like the way this run goes because you just keep leveling up progressively. If you're because you're forced to not die, everything just gives you more experience as you go along. You're constantly leveling up at one rate. Maybe even at a point faster than you should be. Because you're not staying around to grind. Which I'm totally down for. Not grinding. These little rooms remind me of Ocarina of Time. Alright, which way? Blah, 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 blah. Oh, that guy, big baddie down there, he's a little bit of a tough one. They just stand there waiting for a hot axe lunch on easy mode. These guys are toughies on hard. Come and get it. Hot and ready. Hot and ready. No items in here. So, the one thing about this game, and I feel like it's because it was just an Oculus game in the beginning, there's just not a lot of stuff to pick up. There's no other items really besides the weapon drops and the occasional notes. Obviously the puzzle pieces, but I feel like, ooh wow, I would have died 12 times over on hard right now. But yeah, not a lot of items in this game. That's probably one of my only real complaints. Oop, that was unnecessary. Okay. Because we're on easy, we can take this guy out. But I wouldn't recommend fighting him at all on hard. Just run by him. I didn't even try. I got hit once and I was like, yep, nope. He's just gonna murder me, so. There we go. Easy. Easily defeated on this mode. You really are just almost immortal. But hey, we do it for fun. We do it for fun. Come and get it. They definitely should have made so the enemies have better stun defense, because you can get too many of these guys on a loop without having to expend any stamina when you swing your weapon. There's just strange, you know. You can just keep swinging forever. It's like sometimes I make myself think the combat's more difficult than it is on easy. Hot and ready. You want to swing an axe to you, maybe? Oh, whoa. Dance now. Dance style. Oh. That would have been, wow, I would have lost so many times. It's crazy. Anyone, if you try the game, I recommend trying it on hard just so you can see how quick you die. It's insane. Just beat on these fools on easy. I'm surprised they didn't level me up. I'm glad I didn't stick around to fight them on hard, I guess. Pretty much a waste of time. And we're at the next stone. So, 2 ways to go here. If we go that way, you end up at a forest where you need flutes, I believe, to get to the next area. So we're gonna go left. That door is locked right now. But this one's not. Take note. This right here is going to be our 3rd power-up. The lightning ability. This is the one I spoke about in the other episode about how it stuns the enemies around you. So that one's pretty helpful if you're playing on hard and you're really taking your time, being very careful. That one can be very helpful. But we're going to continue on our path this way. Again, another example of just, you know, A little bit of an empty area. They could have, I feel like, just with a little bit more love, just touched it up a little bit. Put a little bit more stuff here and there. It is a believable area, but I just feel there's not enough to do in the game. And you pick up these boxes, there's only ever 2 things in them. It's not like it's going to be shocking, which is kind of a disappointment. But I'm still enjoying the game. I wouldn't say that those things hold it back from being a good game, but it definitely leaves it probably around a 7 instead of where it could be a 10. But I still recommend playing. At least so far, I think it's a 7. And, could go either way as we go. But you're going to need a rope and another item and hook them together to make a grappling hook. So that's going to be our next objective. Got a couple of goat boys down here now. Come on. Bring it. I have meat on my bones. Aw, man, that side swipe. I always forget about these double attacks. Perfect timing for a level up. Alright. I could always spend some of those dragon things to shards to level up the weapon I'm using, but I don't want to because I want to save them for the Krell axe. I recommend if you're playing on easy, you might as well do the same. On hard, you should probably just stick to a weapon. Agility is probably a better stat than strength, but I would use Krell sword and agility on hard most likely. Just gotta get way better at dodging than you probably would be at the beginning. On the table there is the hook half of the item we're looking for. We just need to find the rope. More lore. Grab that hook and go down. We have our power up. Things are looking good. Things are shaping out. Another decorative weapon that you use somewhere. Not an actual weapon. And the rope. We're gonna go in your menu. Pan embalming rope. Pan embalming hook and pan hook. Pan rope, excuse me. Having a stroke. We're gonna go back up to where we saw that. Quick run around. Oh, wrong way. You're gonna want to go the right way. That'll help you more often than not. Sometimes I'm unhelpful, but that's okay. So slow. You're so slow in this game. Alright, and here we are. This is where you're going to want to use that hook. And not the bag of corn. you'll notice the bag of corn won't do anything. Why would you use a bag of corn here? It doesn't even make sense. Okay. Onward. We'll make quick work of this section as well. Again, there's really nothing to pick up ever, so most of it is a straight speed run. Whoops. Feels like a HD GameCube game, to be honest. I don't mean that really in a negative way. I've never even seen one of these lightning sorcerers do anything, even on hard. I always kill them before they get to cast. That's gonna be our third dragon heart. Speeding right along here. Might as well kill these goat guys. If they're not gonna look at you, you might as well hit them. Alright. And up we go. It's a very streamlined game. Oh, that is an actual weapon, excuse me. What's wrong about that? Examine that. Get the first labyrinth rune, which you're not going to use for a bit, but you're going to need. And now we have our third, and I believe, yep, fourth rare dragon shards. And if you'll notice here, a checkpoint, leading us back through to the door that we found earlier. And back to where I said you would need to go to that forest with the flutes, and back to our most recent teleporter. So, let's run back around this way. Oop, running into a wall. Looking at my phone, excuse me. Make sure we're not, you know, always a box tucked away. And we can make another one of those. Now we have 5 of them. I think you need 3 every time, but I could be wrong. Maybe you only need 1.
A traveler approaches.
And I spoke about a flute. You could hear him playing a flute. You're gonna ask for the riddles.
Growing. I have no
Here are the answers.
What? It should depend.
They're pretty easy riddles if you actually read them, but there's no need to, I mean, read them on my playthrough, so. Nice quick route back around. Fight this obvious goat team up here. Obvious goat team up. Also, the name of the EP from Strong Goblin. That'll be out pretty soon. Keep tabs on that Twitter page. It's alive and well. All right. Level up ski. Another shard. Ooh, nap. Now we have a new enemy type. Another enemy that you can just spam. Spam, also a sponsor of the podcast and the show. The pod show. Whatever you want to call it. Naturally, you're going to put the bag of corn in this goat's hands. No, you're going to use the flutes that I talked about. It's going to bring us to the next section. And closer to the next boss. Surprise goat. Surprise goat duo. Just stay on top of them fools. Don't let them breathe, Jack. Hit him with a 1-2. So you go two ways. Don't worry about the guy behind you. Just take this one on. And start worrying. Always take on the meteor boy first in that scenario. Actually, on easy it might be easier, or on hard it might be easier for you to lure out the weak one, but I did it that way on hard. So all boils down to preference. I think you want to go this way first. Hopefully I chose the right choice, because I don't want to have to go all the way back, but it's not a big deal if I do. But I believe you bring what you get here back out. Take that. Take that. And that. Every enemy who can be staggered if you loop them. Or looped if you stagger them. Either way it works, I guess. Alright, with your bad self. That's lunch. Come on, big boy. Wow, we've got a lot of drops right now. Well, that's what that looks like. Go down. Nice, no level up. Yeah, now I'm steamrolling. Okay. And that'll bring us to the next stone. I think this is logged. Yep. So you can go to the right, or we can go back. But for now, I think that's going to be it. Thank you so much for joining me. And I always say, without you guys, I wouldn't be able to keep the coffee pot warm. I hope you've been enjoying this series. I'm going to hit you with part 4, and we'll see where we go from there. Let me know what you guys think. If you like the show, if you like the games I'm playing, hit me with a review, feedback, sub. It all counts, and it matters a lot. So, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next week. Goodbye.